Let's go.
This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight Store. The location for this is a bit random. I'm still in my hotel the night after Yard Beterbiev on 5G hotspot, but we're here. Sam Jones, we ain't done anything in a little while. How are you, mate?
I'm all right, mate. I'm just looking at that chain you've got on. There's always something new you are bringing to the table, aren't you? Now, you.
We got to do it, mate. We got to keep it rolling. It's not the
Them
good.
boxing social paychecks are flowing nice.
Yes, that is one thing that is true.
Excellent
Mate,
work.
haven't seen you in a little while. How are things?
Everyone keeps saying that, mate. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I went to the fight last night. I just dipped out quick. I just wanted to watch the fight and leave, but like, mate, it was unreal, wasn't it? That fight last night, unreal fight.
I don't blame you, to be honest. I'm a little bit envious. Sometimes I think just being able to watch a fight like that and then just leave the door and not do anything.
Yeah, I did. But there was so much like in the car park next to the arena. It was absolutely packed. So it took like 40 minutes to get out of the car park. It was a bit of a nightmare, but it was worth it, mate. For fights like that, you can't grumble.
I agree, and I also think a lot of people, women and are in a little bit about the promotion and the build-up, but when it came to fight night, it did feel like a really big event. It was full in there.
Yeah, the thing is about fights like that, right? It's a hardcore boxing fan night, yeah, who
Yeah,
know Beterbiev and as I say, Anthony Yard. It's like it's a real it's a fight for the hardcore boxing fans. Yeah, that's what that fight was. But if you are a casual and you watch that last night, you will become a fan of boxing
yeah.
because it was absolutely fantastic from both men. Yeah, Beterbiev was. There's a lot of talk how great Anthony R was, and we'll talk about Anthony in a minute. But Beterbiev is he's like a serial killer, isn't he? The way he is, but like he was unbelievable, and the shots you could when you sit close to the ring were just it's just so the word crash bang wallop gets used a lot, like in joking terms, but he really is crash bang wallop.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a phenomenal fighter, Beterbiev, and I felt like genuinely privileged to have been ringside to watch that fight. Obviously, we'll come on to Anti-Yard in a second. I'm sure we will. But yeah, I just wanted to say, talk
Yeah,
about Beterbiev. Monster, great fighter.
I agree. And in the build-up, as much as I felt very privileged to be seeing Anthony Yard and hope that the Brit could pull off the upset, part of me felt almost a little bit like when Loma came over to fight Luke Campbell, just to
Yeah,
be there and watch like this pound for pound brilliant fighter in the UK. He's 38 years old now. It's probably the only time he will fight in the UK as a pro. I felt
yeah,
pretty blessed to see him last night.
yeah. Look, and as I say, Beterbiev is nowhere near the boxing star that he should be. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because as you can see, he's a no nonsense type guy. He's like a religious guy. You can see what he's a say. He's a really nice guy as well. But he is just you just don't want to fight people like that. You can
Yeah.
hit him with the kitchen sink. He's got a great chin. He
Oh,
absolutely cracks, and he's game as a badger. And they're just hard people they're hard people to fight like that. And as I say, he's a generational fighter. Beterbiev, what a fighter he is.
On to Anthony Yard. I mean, what a performance. I mean, I keep speaking about every time, I think it was Beterbiev's corner, every time Yard would just back him up and look like Beterbiev was hurt. And all of a sudden, Beterbiev would spin round and just absolutely like decimate Yard with these like 10 punch combinations. And every time I thought, oh, the towel might come in here or the ref might have to put a stop to it. Never seen anyone eat punches from Beterbiev like it. And Yard just managed to walk through so much.
It is speaking about it as well. Beterbiev's jab. Oh my god,
Oh,
it was like a backhand. It was like a backhand every single time.
so
But
stiff.
as I say, moving on to Anthony Yard, genuinely, I don't know Anthony. Like I met him a few times, but I don't really know him on a personal level. I know Tunde pretty well, but I don't know Anthony. But I felt proud of him watching
Yeah.
him. I felt genuinely proud of him watching him. I was thinking, and Anthony Yarde, you've announced yourself as not, as I say, not just a challenger that's going to do. Anthony Yarde's a world champion in weighting, in my opinion. He'll be able to win a world title. I genuinely think it'd be a travesty if he doesn't become a world champion. His performance last night was genuinely, and I tweeted it, one of the most courageous, brave, ballsy, gutsy performances I've ever been ringside to watch, because he took, listen, he gave his fair share out, Anthony Yarde, last night, but he took some serious leather. And the way he stood up to it, the way he bit down on his gum shield. I mean, listen, when you're ringside, you understand and appreciate how tough boxers actually are. They're superhuman. And when you see blood spray like every single time, like there's a big shot like that landed, and you see the head jerks back and the blood spray out over the ropes in ringside, it's brutal. It really was brutal. And I was watching Anthony Yarde and his mannerisms, and I just thought, mate, you've announced yourself here. I mean, that's what, as I say, somebody that probably doesn't know much about boxing would watch that fight. They'd just be like, this is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Like, and if that had been pay-per-view last night, yeah, if it would have been pay-per-view, nobody's complaining about nothing, because that's what you want to see. That's what a casual fan wants to see. But obviously, we like a bit of boxing, but like the occasional time when you get two fighters that meet in the ring like that and have a tear up, it's absolutely fantastic. And as I say, I was genuinely proud of Anthony Yarde, and he really was. He said, they say lions in the camp. He was a lion in there last night, and he was absolutely fantastic. He did himself, his promoters, his family, he did his corner, he did everybody proud. He didn't let nobody down last night, and I can't wait to see what's next. What I don't want to see, though, is a dip in opposition, like in the sense of go all the way back down and fight somebody that shouldn't be in the ring with him. Anthony Yarde's a world level fighter. Let's see world level fights. Yeah. Let's see world level fights. Let's see the Buatsi fight. Let's as I say, I've Yarde's right up there. Yarde is right up there. I thought he was absolutely brilliant, and I want to give a shout out to Tunde as well, who's took some serious hammer over the years. Some of it maybe rightly so, but last night Tunde showed his affection to nobody likes brave corners, and as I say, I thought Tunde was brilliant last night. I thought it was, rather than be too late, and people said, oh, it's too early. You'd rather be too early than too late. It was only going one way, in my opinion. There, Beterbiev was just on top of Anthony Yarde there. Anthony Yarde was tired. Tunde was brilliant last night. I thought the game plan was perfect as well. As I say, when you watch from an outside, it's easy for us as fans per se to watch a fight from the outside and see when Anthony Yarde kind of spun him on the ropes, and I thought he could have given it a little bit more. I thought he could have stuck it on him a little bit more, but it is the way he boxed him. Nobody's really given a fight like that to Beterbiev yet. Yeah. So outstanding. Tunde, the whole corner, Anthony Yarde, fantastic. Can't wait to watch his next fight, because he's going to need a long rest, because fights like that can take a lot out of you. So he's going to need a decent rest, and then I want to see him come back, fight Joshua Buatsi, Callum Smith, even Joe Smith. Like there's so many great fights out there for Anthony Yarde now, and as I say, I'm a huge fan of his.
Do you think this is an opportunity, almost like a coming out party, perhaps for casuals as well, to get behind him? I mean, I had a lot of friends who aren't necessarily massive boxing fans who were watching last night, and they had the big fight feel. You know, do you feel like we've got another supporter that can really be backed by the British public, another fighter backed by the British public?
Absolutely, mate. Like, listen, if you can't watch somebody like that fight in that way and not think, flipping heck, I'm a fan of this guy, then you're mad. The one good thing as well, I think BT did a very good job last night, because I know people gave the Tommy Fury and the Jake Paul thing a lot of stick. And listen, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Me personally, I'm looking forward to the fights. I think it's two novices having a scrap, and I think it's quite funny. But they brought Jake Paul over, who is a YouTuber, whatever you want to call him, and hopefully the YouTubers watch the fight. Do you understand what I mean? And can see, wow, this is real boxing. This is real boxing. You got Jake Paul at ringside, Tyson, all the big stars are there, Stormzy. Casuals can look at that and think, wow, I love this. I love this sport, because if you can't catch a bug after watching something like that, you never will. And as I say, but it was a superb fight. It really was a superb fight, and I was really, really like felt blessed to be in ringside there.
Sam, just one more from me. We need more like this, don't we? As the British boxing public, we feel like sometimes I feel like it's difficult for me sometimes not to defend the sport as such, but I can
The fans get
understand
fed a
why.
lot of shit sometimes. The
Yeah,
fans get fed a lot of
yeah,
shit. And the thing is that the hardcore boxing fans are too wise to it. Do you understand what I mean? They're too wise to it. Sometimes as well, like people were saying, oh, the undercard wasn't great. But you have to remember, shows have budgets, you
yeah,
understand?
yeah.
And
And
to
like,
bring somebody like that over,
yeah,
you bring somebody like that over, it has to balance out. You understand what I mean? It has to balance out. So we can't have it all. Do you know what I mean? And that fight, as I say, Frank being the old wise head that he is, he would have thought this fight's going to be an unbelievable fight. Look at the styles, and so the people are going to go home happy. Do you understand what I mean? So sometimes it's got to be done, but fans want to see competitive 50-50 fights. And personally, that's all when I'm involved in boxing, right? That's what I want to be a part of. That's what I want to put on. I want to be a part of. I don't know who's gonna win this. I don't like. Oh, he's the favorite, but could he win? Like you wanna keep. You don't want to go in there and it's like the odds are like 90-1, and like you want to see competitive
yeah, yeah,
fights.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That is what you want to see, and that's what's gonna get the casual involved in boxing. But fights like that last night are are incredible for this
Great
sport. There is.
for the sport when done well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then Anthony Yard's interviews afterwards saying, I hit him good, but then he hit me and he giggled. Like that. I thought he was outstanding. I think
Yeah,
both of them came across really well. They're both gentlemen. Big fan of Beterbiev. Can't wait to see him fight again.
yeah.
Would love to see him fight Bivol. That's a real clash of styles, and love to see how Bivol would deal with that type of human being, because he's something else. But Beterbiev, yeah, relentless. And Callum Smith.
Yeah,
Callum
just quick one on that. We're hearing that could be the next fight in the summer. Um, Obviously a mandatory. He's going to have to take it in order to get the undisputed fight, unless something happens in.
So there you go. He could be fighting over here again. Beterbiev.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah.
So yeah, we could see him again. I wouldn't mind seeing Callum Smith. Listen,
No,
you
I
wouldn't
just
mind
want to see
seeing
him as
Beterbiev
much
against.
as possible. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's the same, man. That. After seeing him last night, I just think, oh, I just want to see loads of this guy while I can.
Yeah, as I say, so let's see that, and then hopefully the Bivol fight. Maybe Boatsi fights Bivol, and then Boatsi, even if he came unstuck against that fight, the fight against Anthony Yard is massive.
Oh man,
So it's listen, that's what we want to see. We want boxing fans. We need to see more of this shit, because that's what's going to get people interested and love boxing as we do. But yeah, that's what I've got to say on that. And but yeah, fantastic, mate, fantastic. No, I'm so pleased I went.
Sam, very well said. Always a pleasure speaking to you, my friend. Been a little while. Nice to
Yeah,
have you
yeah,
back on the old Zoom.
we will see each other in person very soon, my friend. And keep getting the badge in, keep wearing that big old chain. In fact, I took that away. I took that away. If you went swimming, you'd sink to the bottom.
Maybe I would. Maybe I would. But we do
Top
it
man.
drip or drown, Sam. Drip or drown, my friend.
good, good stuff,
Sam's an
Charlie.
absolute legend. Thank you, brother.